Next, we'll look at gravitational forces. A force of gravity exists between all masses. The larger the masses, the bigger the force of gravity between them. The closer the masses, the bigger the force of gravity between them. But the gravitational forces between normal objects around us are very small. The gravitational force we're most aware of is caused by the Earth, the largest mass we're close to. The gravitational force that pulls us towards the centre of the Earth is called our weight. The force of gravity on a 1 kilogram mass is around 10 newtons. So if your weight is 55 kilograms, then the force of gravity on you is 550 newtons. But that's only on the Earth. This next clip explains what would happen if we visited other planets.
My mass of 55 kilograms always means a force of gravity of 550 newtons. To find somewhere where my weight really does change, I'm going to have to travel a little bit further. My first stop on this long journey is the planet Jupiter, an enormous gassy planet. I couldn't really land on Jupiter, but imagine I could. Now, here on Jupiter, my mass is just the same as back on Earth, 55 kilograms. In space, on Earth, on Jupiter, there's still the same amount of stuff in me. So why do I feel so heavy? Jupiter is much bigger and heavier than Earth. It has a force of gravity too, but the force of gravity is much stronger than on Earth. On Jupiter, my weight is no longer 550 newtons. It's nearly 1,400 newtons. Wow, that's heavy. Pluto's even smaller than our moon. My mass is still the same, 55 kilograms. But my weight is only 20 newtons. I weigh the same as a couple of boxes of cornflakes weigh back on Earth. On Pluto, the force of gravity is much, much weaker than on Earth.
As well as holding us down onto the Earth, gravity also holds all the planets in their different orbits around the Sun. The size of the force of gravity between the Sun and the planet depends on the mass of the planet and its distance from the Sun. The further a planet is from the Sun, the weaker the gravitational pull from the Sun. There's a force of gravity between the Earth and the Moon that holds the Moon in its orbit around the Earth. Gravity also holds the Earth in its orbit around the Sun. There's more about the Earth and beyond in the higher tier science programme. That's the end of the section on the Earth and beyond.